What's up, everyone? This is Rabid Guinea Pig once again. I really gotta think of a new intro. You know I don't want to do the exact same thing everyone else is doing. Which is why I'm making this video. This video, I have collected just a bunch of thumbnails. I copied and pasted them with MS Paint for Windows XP. I'm not even kidding. Look, I'll do it again. Watch. Let's scroll through here and find a good example of why I'm making this video. Wait, what just happened? Yeah, I mean, we can stick to here for a bit too, I suppose, and look at these. That one's cute. Mochi Berry, I recommend her. She's adorable. Just wholesome, fun. She's playing banjo. Game Grumps, obviously. They make pretty decent thumbnails. Just because I make fun of or point out things that annoy me about a thumbnail does not mean that I do not like it or the creator. But there are some trends that I'm noticing happening, and they've been happening for several years now, and they've been getting worse and worse, to the point where I feel like my actual intelligence is being insulted for the sake of views, for the sake of clicks. Not everything can blow my mind. Not everything can try to kill me. Look, you're gonna see the words like killed, ruined, forgotten. Them some big words. Got another video working on here. Y'all don't even know about that yet. Anyway, just big, finite words. Do not buy. Again, I wanted to say, my internet's being complete shit right now, and that's why it's doing that. Let me try the Brave browser and see if that'll work. That's not Brave. You are not brave. You're cowardly, like the lion. Alright, here's a more subtle example. Okay, every time I use Brave, it does that. Can someone please tell me why it does that every time I use Brave? If you didn't see it, it flashed black. Like, the whole screen flashed black for like half a second and then went back to normal. Why does it do that? I'm paranoid. Anyway. So look at this on there. So anyway, this one. You know what? We're just gonna go back. We're gonna go back to not that one. My thumbnails. The ones I've collected over like the past couple weeks or so. Grow them, and I'm going to talk about some of these things. And, you know, like I said, some of these are good. Some of these I think are good. Some of these are good, and I hate them for it, and we'll talk about that here in a second. Like this one. What Disney and Uber don't want you to know. More Perfect Union. I haven't even watched that one. This thumbnail, like, holy shit, that is one evil ass mouse. You know what the worst part is? Is they're not even exaggerating that much. Disney fucking killed someone in Disneyland through food poisoning and got away with it because of some fine print bullshit in a Disney Plus legal jargon account. Piracy is justified, people. Anyway. The edge of chaos. Here's something I'm noticing a lot more of lately. Is, just this. Exactly this. Why does it feel like the world is falling apart? We've seen videos like this before, but holy crap. It might just be my recommendeds and how YouTube is recommending stuff these days. And that's the grain of salt I want to throw on here real quick, because I'm noticing these trends, but also it could be like YouTube's algorithm keeping me in my own echo chamber. Please tell me if I'm not the only one. Well, look, yeah, a lot of people are just really starting to come out and say, hey, does anyone else notice the whole fucking world's on fire right now? They're killing us! Plastic makers have a big secret. I'm using the big, like, the goofy voice to emphasize this, because this is how I hear it in my head whenever I see something like this. And again, the worst part is, I think I watched this one actually with them teeny tiny little, what do you call them, nurdles? Nurdles. Okay, that's cool and all, and that's adorable, but also, it's a little difficult for me to take this seriously when you're calling them nurdles, you know? You own nothing. See, again, like this absolutist, like finite, finalized language being used to try and grab your attention. And again, the worst part is, they're not even exaggerating. Fucking planned obsolescence. They're trying to keep us from getting stuff. They're trying to keep us from keeping stuff. Just imagine a future where you can't, like, give your kids an heirloom of any kind. You just give them your fucking Netflix subscription. "2005, son, I want you to have my DVD collection." 2025, son, this debt is yours now. Love America. Took my job. Happy 2025. I lost my freelance writing job to AI. Look how sad he is, though. He has every right to be, but also the cynical part of me sees something like this on the YouTube thumbnail, and like, I just know that he had to sit there for a second and make that face in front of a camera. Just think about that every time. Every time. And if I'm making fun of trends like this, it's because I'm trying to take the piss out of them so they'll stop being popular and working. You want people to stop doing something, just make it a joke. Because it is a joke. I mean, really, really, really good videos still are guilty of doing all of this stuff. I mean, I don't know. To me, it feels just a little bit manipulative. But at the same time, you know, part of making a YouTube video and trying to make it get views is, in a sense, manipulative, in that you want to show people what you're going to show them and why it's interesting for them to click on it and watch. You know, that's standard. You want to do that, and you want to make it nice and appealing. You want to make it stand out and look nice and appealing. There's nothing wrong with that. How satire died. See, here's another one that really just annoys the ever-loving fuck out of me. Is, no, it's not fucking dead. SNL just sucks now. They didn't take satire with them. Why do you have to imply shit like that with the language you use in your thumbnails? Alright? Big, ginormous red word aside, which is all over fucking YouTube. I'm surprised they didn't make the big red word died here, over here. But I guess they wanted you to notice the word satire more. But no, satire is not dead. Nothing's dead. Some things are. Hey, Linus. So, I wanted to give an example of, like, some of these trends, but by people who are more, I guess, honest, a lot less, holy shit, you know. I mean, it's still like, ugh. Again, just thinking about the fact that Linus had to sit there and make this face. Just give him a Coca-Cola can. It's the same thing. Like, not really, because he's making fun of this. But he could make that same face and sell a Coke can. Probably get a sponsorship. Y'all don't get to hear that. When South Park hilariously satirized atheism? Good lord. Anyone who's ever watched South Park at all knows that they make fun of anyone and everyone and everything. Alright, nothing is sacred to them. I, myself, am Christian. Alright, and I happen to find the show hilarious. They make fun of the ridiculous shit that my people do. They make fun of the ridiculous shit other people do. And they only censor themselves when literal death is threatened on them. I have a lot of respect for South Park. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I love this episode. You know, let's all pray to the God of nothing. Hillbilly? This guy? Nah. This flag back here, it's just for decoration, you know? He ain't counting on nothing to rise again anytime soon. Rip lol. Grandma got ran over by a what? Again, I want to say, like, I like Saber Spark. He's cool. I think that's his girl. That's his woman. That's his wife. I don't know for sure. I haven't kept up with them too much, but either way, like, they're cool. Like, it's just, you know, this is what you gotta do in order to make your thumbnails stand out these days. I make my thumbnails almost deliberately to defy this shit at this point. I make teeny tiny little text in my thumbnails so that you have to zoom in and read it. I like to make you do a little homework. What is subpixel animation? I don't know why I downloaded this one actually, because this is a good thumbnail. But also, you know, seeing a lot of people make the same video over and over, because I know what subpixel animation is, because I seen a video about it like 5 years before this was. The Burnout Society. See, what was I talking about? People talking about how everything's just kind of fucked. Everyone's exhausted, everyone is mentally stressed, and for some reason, it just kind of seems like people are just now starting to really, really see and understand. I think even the boomers are starting to see it. The end is here. The theorist channels are fucking masters at this, and I know this because they fucking told me. Years ago, Matt Pat made a video, or I should say all the people, the theorist crew at the time, made the video where he talked about what different kinds of thumbnails And what you do, like big bold red letters and red circles and arrows and all that, and how to use all that shit effectively. He essentially made a video that told you how to do that, more or less. So even though they do all of this and it annoys the crap out of me that it works to this day, I still really like them, and I cannot be mad at this because of that. Plus, you can tell someone had a lot of fun putting this shit together. Anyway, was this better? Was this better going back to physical media? I don't have enough opinion to not make a 3-hour rant video about it at this time. I'm not gonna do that. All I'm gonna do is say yes and no. Options is all I'm gonna say. Ruined my life. What I say, the word ruined, you're gonna see it a lot. Something is ruined, that finite, you know? Suck-a-tar TV. Their life is literally ruined because of whatever happened between this cat and this fish. I assume he got catfished. I mean, if that's the case, then why are you making me sit here think I'm about to click on a freaking Animal Crossing video or something? Why? They fired Maud Flanders. This is the first one on this list for a reason. I do believe it's the first one that made me start thinking of making this video. It's just, yeah, big red letters, and once again, they fired. No, they had to kill a character. They had to kill her. She was on the chopping block. She was destined to die. You see. Here's just a trend. Shut up, phone. What you want? Hold on, give me a sec. Here's a trend that I've been noticing. It's not really a YouTube trend, it's just an America trend, is we like to do everything in excess. I mean, come on, little friggin' Guy Fieri going around eating everything and basically making a career out of that. Good lord. I think he cooks or something too. I don't know, I don't pay attention to that shit. But yeah, before YouTube, we saw a lot of this shit on just TV. And we still do, I guess. This should not exist. I don't know if I even wanted to actually click on this video or not, just because this bait pisses me off. This clickbait pisses me off. I get unreasonably angry sometimes at the clickbait here. I watched a video, and I'm gonna look for it, about corporate music, which is just like music kind of made systematically to be put in like commercials and shit. I'm gonna link to that video. But, you know, you want to feel extra cynical, watch that video. They have one thing that I take away from that video specifically is the fact that you know, like the ASPCA videos and all those with the sappy music and all the sad and, oh, for just pennies a day you can save this child, this puppy needs a home, and some asshole got paid like $150 to throw together a fucking sad sappy song so that they can throw it in that commercial. Doesn't that just make you feel good? Don't you just feel good? Speaking of feeling good, I really don't want to depress everyone. I just want to get this shit out of here. Out of the way. Out of my brain and into the air. Into the ether. Get some conversation going. Maybe, hopefully. Are we okay? Are we okay? This was a good video, I will admit. All he did was sit there and play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and just like, fuck's wrong? Like, cause I don't, like I said, we're all just kind of starting to realize, wait, I don't think we're supposed to be like depressed and anxious like all the fucking time. Are we? This ain't right, right? I mean, look, there ain't nothing wrong with having like a stable career and a job and all that. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with a good, honest, hard day's work for an honest paycheck. But why are we out here like working 7 jobs so that we can feed, the mouths of like 2 kids and a deadbeat husband who left, or a deadbeat wife who left, Why is everything, look, homeless equals freedom. Gen Z would rather be homeless. This, again, I wish I could say that I was pissed off at this one because it's way too much hyperbole. But it's not. Things are really that screwed. Things are so fucked that some people, especially younger people, are starting to realize, voice crack, leave it in, starting to realize that, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh, it's probably easier and less stressful and a much more fulfilling life to just be fucking homeless. Games suck now. I can't stand modern gaming. Yeah, we see that a lot too. All I have to say to that kind of thing is, look elsewhere. Look for the classics. Look for retro. Look for indie. Sail the 7 seas with us. There is freedom in your gaming experience if you're willing to search for it. And then I put like the Matrix like letters coming down the screen. Yeah, just like that. The internet is dead. Dead internet theory is now reality. I remember this too. Y'all think I don't pay attention. They're trying to bank on the fact that people don't have attention spans no more, and my ADHD ass still remembers this shit. Around 2014 or so, they were talking about the internet, the dead internet theory is like everything's actually just AI and stuff, and it sounded like dumb sci-fi nonsense. Oh, so my friend from Venezuela is actually a robot, you're telling me. I don't believe it. And now, in the year 2025, it's a possibility. But that's why we need to like make more stuff. Keep making stuff. Make your stuff stand out and make it unique compared to all the schlock. It just, I don't want to knock anyone for like following the rule book of how to make a thumbnail and a title for your thing, but like the AI is just gonna start doing that too. But we need to stand out. Sonic Mega Collection Plus better than Origins? Yeah, I had Origins on the Switch. It was fine, I guess, after all the updates and all that shit. Wish it wasn't $50 for the whole thing. Sonic Mega Collection on the GameCube and Plus on the PS2 and I think Xbox. Great collections. Like, even when I had my GameCube and I didn't have my Genesis anymore, we, I guess, got sold it at a yard sale or something, I was still ecstatic that I could still play my favorite Sonic games on my GameCube. It was incredible. And also, fuck this guy with a ancient petrified, rotted cactus in every conceivable orifice. This man has the smallest penis energy I have ever seen in my life. Motherfucker is going around suing people who, defame his character. Let him go after me. Let him go after me. I will have fun with this. But you tiny dicked motherfucker. Some people put like a shit ton of effort into scamming people, trying to make a quick buck, trying to game the system and all that. This man made a few high scores in video games in the 80s. Cool. Neat. Have you ever seen that documentary, The Kings of Kong, and it had Steve Wiebe in him? And this motherfucker, Steve Wiebe's like almost neglecting his family for the sake of trying to get this Donkey Kong high score. That sucks, but at the same time, all of the effort he put into it. And then motherfucking Billy Mitchell walks in like a motherfucking mic drop and a fart right in the room. Leaves just a tape, just a VHS tape with him immediately beating Wiebe's score right then and there. I don't know how embellished that story is for the sake of the documentary, but I will say that is the shit. This slimy fart of a man, he is not above any of that. Why? I love video games. You should see my YouTube channel sometime. I play them all the time. I love video games to death. This man needs to get a life. Or something. Maybe he's being held captive by some sort of Illuminati thing. Maybe he has to still be the face of video game high scores or whatever for some corporate legal sponsorship bullshit reason. It hurts. Being a human being hurts sometimes. Alright, one more. And then, if y'all like this, I'll do a lot more of these. Trust me. This is not better. Why PS2 graphics still look better than modern games? You can't just click the good graphics button and then make good graphics. I see what they're trying to do with video game graphics. They're trying to make it so that they can render shit infinitely and all that and make things. Here's what bothers me about video game graphics. I'm going to rant about this and then I'm going to close this fucking video. Here's what bothers me about video game graphics. It took us this fucking long for there to be water simulations that are decently realistic. We spent all this time innovating, making freaking Kratos' head realistically shiny like a human head skin would against the lighting. But video game controls and gameplay have stayed in 2012 or 2013. I haven't seen a game innovate anything since Grand Theft Auto 5, at least in the AAA landscape. played Grand Theft Auto 5 on my Xbox 360. This game still blows me the fuck away. I tried to get it on the PC, and I got the Switch version, and the Switch version wouldn't work because it wouldn't cooperate with the Rockstar thing. Guys, modern gaming hurts my brain! You see what I mean? Like the old people talking about, like, you know, back in the day would just pop the cartridge in, play the game. You just pop the cartridge in, you play the game. They're trying to get us used to not that anymore. They're trying to get us used to all this bullshit. But we already know better, don't we? Saw a video about Unreal Tournament 2004 and how Epic took every version of it down. Thankfully, I still have the GOG versions, and I'm gonna do something about that real soon. You'll see. But yeah, think about like modern shooters and all that, and all the loot boxes and all that shit, and how you gotta unlock all the cosmetics. This game, Unreal Tournament from 2004 in the mid-2000s, has like hundreds of maps, all on the disc, tons and tons and tons and tons of content. Characters galore, maps galore, guns galore, game modes galore, all of it. And you could play it for free online, and I think the servers are down, but there are people keeping servers up that'll work with it, so that's cool. And even then, there's single player. There's a pretty lengthy, pretty nice single player campaign in there too. And you dare try to sell me like a game that's like 5 maps and like 5 characters and like, yeah, it's the RTX. That's what's making it more, that's what's making it expensive. That's what's making it expensive. All of the RTX. But I was gonna come back to, liquid physics. I was gonna come back to liquid physics because I was just here. Yeah, I already watched this one. I'm gonna turn him down because I just want to show you. Watch him for yourself, and you'll see. If it'll load. My internet has been not very great as of late. Come on, now, please. Pretty please. Alright, now look at this real quick. This is a new tech demo kind of thing, and this is like liquid physics in video games, and it's super impressive shit. Seriously, watch this guy's video on it, and you'll see. What bothers me about game graphics is, we spent so much time making things pretty and shiny that we haven't really actually innovated any video game stuff. Any of the stuff that actually makes a game feel real. Like, for instance, like more precise collision and animations. Animations make a game feel more real than like raw graphical power. I will die on that hill. I mean, it's dumb to die on hills, but I won't have to die on that hill because I know I'm right. Anyway, alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I don't really want to keep doing videos like this unless it starts getting popular or something. I don't know, maybe y'all will like my ranting. But, you know, or you can just go in the comments and say, shut the fuck up and just play video games. And I'll be like, alright, I'll do that then. Thanks for watching. I really needed to just get all that out.